Hey, it's early June 2018 here, and I want to give you just a real quick peek at our small 30-acre food forest. Show you just a few things uh, that are in here and that we use. We use for food, medicine, fodder. We also we run animals in here. We run turkeys usually, sometimes ducks, in a managed disturbance way. So in other words, they're not here 365 days a year. They might be in here 5 months or so. So let me show you a few things that we got going on in our food forest. This year we decided to add some of these fancy signs. You can see there's a staghorn sumac. We've got elderberry. We've actually got 6 or 7 different cultivars of elderberry. We've got a ton of course this was not planted, but you can see here oxeye daisy, sheep sorrel, a lot of things. You know, a lot of times people consider that a nasty weed and work really hard to eradicate it. We actually utilize it medicinally. We have honeyberry, 3 or 4 different varieties of honeyberry. There's mulberry. There's some burdock we just planted. Here's, we have garlic spread throughout, just kind of not so much in rows or anything, but in just kind of as a companion plant. Here's a let's see, currant. Here's currants, and you can see got lots of currants on. In fact, they should be ripe pretty soon. The comfrey plant, green gauge plum. Let's see, some onions, yarrow, rhubarb, another ribes. There's one of our locust trees. We incorporate a lot of nitrogen fixers into our system. There's autumn olive. A lot of these are just really prolific at attracting pollinators, beneficial insects. We plant a lot of different kinds of clover. That's red clover, getting ready to flower. And it gets nice and tall like that. Good 24 inches. Lots of plantain everywhere. I see aronia. There's some aronia. I've got these little, it's hard to tell. I need to weed around these a little bit, or just clear around. I don't weed really, but I do clear around different things. Small little apple trees. I had some extra rootstock, Antonovka apple. And so just for fun, I'm going to grow them up this trellis on both sides. So little project there, we're going to give it a shot. There's pear, and then we've got hardy kiwi. And you can see what we do is we don't till or anything in here, or do alley cropping, anything like that. But we have a lot of tansy in here, and so we'll knock it down. But I just kind of chop and drop it, basically, not let it go to seed. This is hardy kiwi. You can see we have a lot of the native lupine. It's just awesome. A nitrogen fixing plant, beautiful, attracts pollinators. Early season bloomer. In fact, you can just look around there. It's awesome. None of this was planted. We do plant, or I should say, throw seed. A lot of like wildflowers. In fact, up there, that little culture bed, I don't know if you can see it, probably not. The Siberian wallflower, just one example. Let's see, what else do we got over here? We passed a few things, more autumn olive, bush cherry, and there's some thimbleberry. That wasn't planted, that's just native. And let's see, this is cramp bark. This is pretty cool. Basically, it's it's high bush cranberry, flowering. So those will turn to nice red berries over the season. And we definitely use that. Another cool lupine, just a little bit different color. Kind of pinkish, and more ribes. In various places. You see, we let these native grasses go. I mean, some of these will get 7 feet tall, and it's pretty awesome. I really like it. Let's see, over here, a couple different kinds of apple. There's another apple up there, more comfrey. Kind of have a comfrey factory going on. Anyway, I just want to show you a few things. Let's see, there might be a couple more. We throw in a lot of herbs everywhere. So there's some lemon balm there. More currants. Another pear. And let's see. Oh yeah, there's some good fruit set on there. And then those are these wallflower, Siberian wallflower, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. You know, just really cool early season. Attracts pollinators. And then we have a bunch of kale on here, just volunteer kale that go into seed. That's fine by us. And more comfrey. We got a lot of asparagus in here. Japanese mustard along the edges there again. Reseeding annuals, more lemon balm, and on and on. So I just figured I'd show you just a small part of it. One last thing here is our hazelnut shrubs. These are doing great. Some of the, they're about 6.5 feet tall, 7 feet tall. So, hey, who knows? This might be the year we first get hazelnuts.